advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to defend.
Now here's
Get right at.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
For Dallas, they have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Both free throws good from McGee. Got it off in time. The shot no good. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Jaron Williams out there with Matthews. And it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Armstrong kicks to Anthony. Parsons with the rebound. Parsons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dishes it to Matthews. Nowitzki right side. Shoots from the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Nowitzki's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the man. Armstrong with it. Matthews covering. Armstrong against Matthews. Armstrong dishes to Sanders.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Hunter Parsons with it. Just 5 on the clock. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Outside Williams. Nowitzki up top. 20 feet out. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon. The Knicks leading by 4. He feeds it to Booker. Now Calderon. There's the pick. To the inside. Rejected by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. 5 on the clock. And Booker kicks to Anthony. Parsons with some nice D. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Nowitzki outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Anthony. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain him.
Armstrong against Williams. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Matthews goes in, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
That's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Nowitzki a screen. Matthews goes in. Fires from the line. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Nowitzki.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Sanders' shot is good.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancer. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach for the Dallas Mavericks said to the team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
And the Mavericks making a change here. McGee's checked in. Williams kicks to McGee, and he jams it with authority.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Sanders with a screen on Parsons to the inside. Sanders' shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Nowitzki gets a wide open look. And another basket for Dallas.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Williams passes to McGee, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight, and that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot. I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And New York making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. Substitution for the Nets. Williams against Armstrong. McGee a screen. Nowitzki right side. It is Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Mavs. The Knicks are gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Armstrong kicks to Booker. The wide open look here for Anthony. Nails the triple.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Williams with the ball. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. McGee a screen. And it's Nowitzki penetrating, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
We've seen Nowitzki playing a good game here. He's got 16 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponents. That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
McGee a screen. And it's Nowitzki penetrating. Count! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Nowitzki, what an offensive force he can be.
Outside Anthony. Deflects the pass. Stolen by McGee. Now here's Williams. McGee a screen to take the lead. Count it!
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks.
Dirk, during that reaction the team showed.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Dirk Nowitzki. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille.
It had to be tough losing a game like tonight's. How did it feel to not pull this one out?
It hurts. You never want to lose any game, but one like that when you feel like you could have had it, that's even worse, man. Please, next question.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Get me the ball, and the wins will follow.
That was your first official game as a starter. How'd it feel?
That felt great. To me, this is a huge step on the way to living the dream. I can't wait to see what the future has in store. I know if my man Vic has anything to say about it, that things are about to get crazy. Real crazy. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Thank you.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late game situational drills now.
Swish.
Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. They have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook?
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers. They lost the season series last year, winning 1 and losing 2.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And, Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, Love and Varejao are up front. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's James in at the small forward position. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's New York with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And that kind of loss sticks with you for a while because they probably felt they were the better team on that night. They just could not make the plays down the stretch.
Guys, you know, there are times when you would rather lose by double digits than to let a win get away from you when you thought you had it. And that sometimes is harder to deal with.
There's a good screen. The wide open look here for Anthony. No good off the back of the... Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got his first 2 points.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Irving after the basket by Larry Sanders. Outside Irving. LeBron outside. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Booker. Anthony kicks to Armstrong. Inside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He dishes it to LeBron. It's stolen by Anthony. Hardaway passes to Armstrong. And Booker kicks to Anthony. That's tipped. Soft touch off the glass.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Cleveland with the ball. They trail by 3. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Irving against Anthony. In the corner, Smith with it. Launches it. Booker pulls it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
They get the rebound. Here's Hardaway. And the rejection by James. Kicks it to Love. From 10 feet out. And the shot is good. Love's got his second bucket tonight. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. New York moving it around. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Armstrong against Irving. Varejao can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Anthony dishes to Armstrong. The feed to Sanders. Anthony left side. And a wide open look for Freak. And the Knicks miss again.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
Yeah, impossible to say what he was thinking there, Greg. I'm not even going to venture to guess. A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
New York trailing. And Sanders kicks to Booker. Here's Armstrong. Buries it from three-point range. Armstrong's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now, here is Irving. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Phoenix.
Yeah, and it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Blatt. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Love. Following the miss by J.R. Smith. It's stolen by Anthony. Hardaway against Smith. Here's Booker. The shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. James, the pass to Irving. Back to James. And stolen by Booker. Armstrong. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. And that's now 6 points for Freak. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. A big group substitution. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Hardaway Jr. and Melo on the wings. Sanders is out there with Booker, and it's Armstrong in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Booker. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Outside Anthony. Screened by Sanders. Anthony dishes to Armstrong. No good. That would have tied it. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here is Livingston. He feeds it to Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here is Livingston, covered by Anthony. Livingston kicks to Irving. There is Zhao with a screen on Hardaway. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Armstrong gets the bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Irving with it. Out defended by Freak. Irving attacking, and he gets it to go. Irving's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Cavs.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
To the paint and stolen by Booker. And here's Armstrong. 8 points for him. Anthony, the pass to Armstrong. Here's Sanders. The shot is off. Good D by Love.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Knicks trail by 11. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks gave them an edge. He ended with 7 points, and it was his usual story. A lot of drawn fouls and a lot of free throws made for him. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
So we've reached the...
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with LeBron James. LeBron, how were you guys able to make that first half look so easy?
No, it's not easy at all. We're just flying around helping each other defensively.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He has 17 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Cleveland leading by 9. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Varejao in at the 5, roaming the paint. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And stolen by Love. On the wing, Irving. Smith, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Smith against Anthony. Here's Armstrong. Not really his range, and it's off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior.
It'd be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Knicks trail by 14. And that one's good. Armstrong's got 10.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
To the middle. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. 6 points for Love.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And stolen by Love. Irving kicks to Love. Cleveland moving it around. The shot's good from Irving.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
That's a wall.
And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Anthony dishes to Armstrong. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound. Sanders up and in on the layup. Sanders has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Varejão's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Outside Irving, kicks it out to Love. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor. I stayed up top.
That have been coming
Spacing
through for their team on both
Spacing.
ends of the floor. With the most steals over the course of the last month. Kyrie Irving is second.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
And you love the mindset this guy has at the defensive end. He wants to impact the game defensively, and you love that attitude.
Derek Williams, he checked in for Anthony. A switch here also for Cleveland. Williams has checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. They set the pick. Pass to Williams. No luck. Excellent D there from Armstrong. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. 11 feet away. That's tipped. Williams against Calderon. Thompson sets the pick for Williams. Here's Dellavedova. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers. Knicks trail by 11. Hardaway Jr. and Melo on the wings. Lance Thomas out there with Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Armstrong in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Anthony, the pass to Armstrong. Back to Anthony. Charity stripe shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving kicks to LeBron. Shoots a fader, and he gets it to go. LeBron's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Cavs. The Knicks shooting in this game, 45%. Armstrong dishes to O'Quinn. Thomas passes to Armstrong. He kicks to Hardaway. There's the pass to Armstrong. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Irving kicks to Love. Dellavedova from outside. The Knicks pull it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The drive by Anthony. Can't hit from in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Hits the jump hook.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
They set the pick. LeBron kicks to Love.
That's a walk.
Excellent D from Thomas. Knicks trail by 13. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Stolen by Thompson. Now Irving. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Hardaway. Irving with a clean look. And the 3 off target.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And it's Armstrong missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Larry Sanders is checked in for New York. Trevor Booker comes in for Lance Thomas. And then for Cleveland, Farajao comes in for Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Smith. They get it back. And it's slammed in by Farajao.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Knicks trail by 16. Now here's Freak. Outside Anthony. Dishes it to Armstrong. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. He's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
James with it. Now Anthony defending. LeBron kicks to Love. The jump hook. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Covered by LeBron and stolen by LeBron. Smith dishes to Irving. In the corner, it's James. Back to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his third assist on the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Armstrong gets the bucket. 1:52 left in the game. LeBron outside. Feeds it to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter. Armstrong passes to Hardaway. There's the dish to Armstrong. To the wing on the left. And Booker kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Anthony. And he banks in the layup.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Cleveland.
Their superior ball handling. Won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet. Kyrie Irving. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And there were rumblings about DeMarcus Cousins getting traded or wanting out last season. Ownership said they wouldn't trade him for anyone and put those rumors to rest.
Listen, it would be impossible to get equal value for the Cousins trade. He's not going anywhere. He's already a top center in the league and still very young. He just has to learn to get along with upper brass to win a championship.
And you've heard it from upper brass. So the center is the hardest.
It's a road game for the Kings, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Taking a look at New York. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they like that streak to end tonight here.
And right now for the Knicks, what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
Well, I tell you what, they better not wait around too much longer. If they keep piling up the losses, all the time in the world will be of no help.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Rajon Rondo. Jones is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Bass in at the 2 guard. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Here's Sanders. Can't connect from short range. Bass's shot, good. Bass has got his second bucket tonight. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Armstrong passes to Booker. New York moving it around. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And both free throws good for Armstrong. New York on D. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And it's hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Bass. And Cousins kicks to Jones. Goes up on the wing, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with George Karl. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Terrific, Doris. Thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
You know, I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end.
Shot's good by Anthony.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Screen by Jones. Rondo drives in. Got a piece of it. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Now here is Hardaway. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Good on the shot.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The Kings leading. Gay outside. to Bass. From deep. Knicks with the rebound. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Now Gay, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Back to Gay. Cousins with a screen on Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by Rondo. Jones, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't hit it all the way to the rim. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And so it's New York with it. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's Armstrong. It's rebounded by Rondo. Rondo's got his third rebound tonight. Dishes it to Cousins. Rebound by Armstrong. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Pacers in Indiana.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Tries again. No good. Nice D from Cousins. The Kings have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Cousins with a screen on Armstrong. The drive by Rondo. Cousins and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Larry Sanders picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice.
Knicks trail by 9. Hardaway Jr. and Melo on the wings. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Thomas. And it's Armstrong in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. It's deflected. Here's Gay. And Anthony sends it back. But they recover it. For New York, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. It's hauled in by Gay. Kings leading now by 9. Outside Rondo. Boozer a screen on Armstrong. They set the screen. And it's Gay again missing. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Hardaway against Collison. Here's Armstrong. It's deflected, but he gets it back. Trying to get back on track. Sacramento grabs the miss. Now here's Rondo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. It's Gay with the drive, and now it's a double-digit lead. Gay's got his first points in this one. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers played really well. He dropped in 15 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Kicks to Gay. Fires the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And that one's good by Gay.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Rondo against Armstrong. Right side Hardaway. Here's O'Quinn, and he uses the glass on the layup. And Sacramento has possession. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside Rondo. Here's Collison. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Anthony.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
For the three. Offensive rebound. O'Quinn. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Boozer. Shot clock at 6. From 13 feet, it goes down. And the Kings lead by 10. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so that brings the...
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
Yo, honestly, Doris, these dudes are playing like a bunch of weaklings out here. I don't even know if the rest of the guys want to win as bad as I do, but they aren't playing like it. If everyone comes out with my intensity in the second half, we're going to be even in no time.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Well, a good quarter there for Bass. 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Terrence Jones, also Rudy Gay out there, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Bass in at the shooting guard position. Screened by Sanders. Kicks it to Armstrong. Shot is off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Kicks it out to Jones. Hits the jumper in space. Jones has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Kings.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Armstrong.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Rondo dishes to Cousins. Here's Jones. Knicks with the rebound. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hardaway passes to Armstrong. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And finished off by Sanders.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to 4 on the buckets from Armstrong.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Pass against Hardaway. And Bass kicks to Jones. 5 to shoot. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Kyle Quinn is checked in for the Knicks. Lance Thomas comes in for Trevor Booker. And the Kings also making a change. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Here's the screen. The pass to Cauley Stein. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Gay. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging about 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Boozer, he's checked in for Sacramento. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Shot's good by Gay. Gay's got 9.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
To the middle. Here's Anthony. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Gay kicks to Cauley Stein, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Bass with the screen. Bass with a screen for Rondo. Now the dish to Boozer. Back to Rondo. Sacramento moving it around. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Bass. And now a 10-point Sacramento lead. So for the Knicks, Williams is checked in for Anthony. The Knicks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Armstrong, he's in at the point. Booker out there with Anthony. Then there's Calderon, and it's Sanders in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Calderon dishes to Armstrong. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Sacramento making a switch here. Gay's checked in. Collison, the pass to Rondo. Calderon against Collison, trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. 6 to shoot. Down low. Got a hand on it. With the teardrop, no luck. And the Kings going the other way now. Here's Rondo. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Armstrong, and Jones sends it back. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
There's the bucket. Good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach. Here's Armstrong. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
The drive by Rondo. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. And the Kings lead by 16.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew up.
Check out the game for free. He's got 13 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
And New York making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Collison kicks to Rondo. Outside, Jones. Nobody near Gay. The Knicks pull it in. Hardaway has got 4 rebounds in this game. Knicks trail by 15. And a wide open look for free. And the Knicks miss again.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in the...
Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there.
Oh, going vertical and getting nasty on that one.
That slam, Greg, was one to behold. We'll remember that, baby.
Boy, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. I mean, that's high-level entertainment right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Rondo kicks to Gay. Fires at the elbow. Rebound by Armstrong. Armstrong's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Releases. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 16 points for free. Sacramento leading by 13.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
And the Kings making a change here. Pass is checked in. Armstrong kicks to Hardaway. Anthony dishes to Booker. New York moving it around. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York. Game. That is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Rudy Gay playing very well. He's got 17 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Kings leading now by 19 points. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And the Kings making a change here. Rondo's checked in.
First personal foul. Kings substitution. Rajon Rondo.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the inside to end the run, and the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. So it's the Kings winning this one easily.
Carlos with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player, Rajon Rondo. Tonight we saw all the reasons why he's been an established presence in this league for as long as he has. Clutch play from a great veteran. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Washington Wizards. Well, for Washington, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. And I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. It's a family, the basketball team. You playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The Wizards trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Washington. This their first look at this year's New York squad. Last season they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way, and you could say the same for tonight's game.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Hardaway Jr., Melo on the wings. Sanders out there with Booker, and it's Armstrong in at the 1 spot. And that one's good by Porter.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Armstrong passes to Sanders. He feeds it to Armstrong. Good D by Jordan. With the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to Sacramento.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Now Armstrong. Bradley Beal missing from long range. With the shot, that's tipped. Kicks it to Sanders. Clock at 4. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Now here's Beal. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. He did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Hardaway. Beal can't get that one to fall.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Anthony. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Armstrong dishes to Sanders. A 3-ball. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The pass to Porter. Puts up a 3. Larry Sanders grabs the miss. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Armstrong. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. For Washington, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Outside, Jones. Jordan the screen. Jones kicks to Beal. Steps back and fires. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
They set the pick. Armstrong kicks to Booker. Armstrong against Beal. Feeds to Booker. Hardaway for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies?
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of beat is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Screen by Sanders. Hardaway passes to Armstrong. Back to Hardaway. And here's Anthony for three. Cannot hit. Now Washington takes it the other way. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, Washington with the triple.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for DeAndre Jordan.
We're forcing the issue too much.
And so here is New York. It's a 10-point game. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Knicks, Hardaway Jr., Melo on the wings. Thomas is out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Armstrong in at the point guard. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some good basketball. He ended with 16 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Knicks trail by 8. Outside Hardaway. Armstrong dishes to Hardaway. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. Barry Jones, who's checked in for Gortat. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Sanders is checked in. Wizards leading by 7. Here's Walters. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Jordan kicks to Beal. And again, Washington no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Walters. Screen by Jones. And Walters kicks to Beal. Out to the right wing. They're outside. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Hardaway.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Wizards have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And Walters kicks to Jones. Hits the jumper in space. Jones has got 5. Knicks trail by 5. Sanders, high post. Armstrong with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento. And it's blocked by Jordan. Hardaway, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here is Hardaway. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for the Wizards. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for the Knicks. Calderon comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And the Wizards making a change here. Oubre's checked in, and Jones sends it back. They recover it. Calderon kicks to Armstrong. Goes back up. Here's Sanders. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money.
So as we conclude.
Bradley, it certainly seemed to be a focus of this team to have a...
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Goodwin. 10 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wingmen. Jordan is out there with Perry Jones. And it's Walters in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Beal, that's for two. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Armstrong passes to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Pass to Armstrong. Pulls up. Good on the jump shot. Armstrong's got 5 now. Washington leading now by 12. Inside, Beal. It's rebounded by New York. Hardaway has got his third rebound tonight. Trying his luck deep, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. 8 points for Freak.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Here's Walters. He's covered by Armstrong. Walters dishes to Beal. Jordan with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Beal. Busts the J after the cagey pass me. Beal's got his third bucket of the night.
How nice was that? Bradley Beal, I tell you, textbook shooting form, that thing is on fire.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
A nice shot by Walters.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Knicks trail by 11. Armstrong kicks to Booker. The wide open look here for Anthony. Anthony missing again. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Porter, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Right side Hardaway. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Sanders, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Thomas checked in for New York. No good from outside that time from Armstrong.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Porter. He dishes it to Walters. Good D by Thomas.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Hardaway passes to Armstrong. The dish now to Sanders. No good. Great D that time from Jordan. And Beal kicks to Walters. And the shot is good. Walters got 4 this quarter.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, right center, give it up for your Wizard Girls.
And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. Bradley Beal.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
That's good. Walters got 8 points.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Upside Thomas. Now Armstrong. 10 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Anthony for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Anthony's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. Walters dishes to Oubre. It's stolen by Anthony. 3-on-3. The shot from 20 feet away. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Armstrong kicks to Calderon, and he banks in the layup.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
The feed now to Oubre. Pass to Walters. Dishes it to Anderson. He kicks it to Oubre. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. Oubre's got 10 points. Knicks trail by 10. Armstrong kicks to Calderon. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's Armstrong missing. Wizards have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Kicks it to Walters. He feeds it to Gortat. Takes the 13-footer. Another one falls for Washington.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat.
And really no
for the Wizards. Jordan, he's checked in for Gortat. Jones comes in for Chris Anderson. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Oubre. And Beal subbed in for Nate Walters. And New York, looking at who they've got. Hardaway Jr. and Melo on the wings. Trevor Booker is out there with Sanders. And it's Armstrong in at the guard position. Porter passes to Beal. 3-pointer. Knicks with the rebound. Sanders has got 6 rebounds in the game.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Goodwin dishes to Jordan. 11 feet away. Almost, but it rolls out. Knicks trail by 10. There's the pass to Anthony. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Wizards have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Jones. Hardaway against Beal. There's Porter with the 3, and that one's good. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Nate Walters checked in for Washington. Wizards leading by 11. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Porter. Jones kicks to Beal. Jones sets the pick for Beal. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And what a tremendous game for Sanders. 9 points, then he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
And he sinks the second.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Passes it to Walters. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch the breath. You're right. Jordan, the pass to Beal. Here's Walters. He dishes it to Jones. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Sanders with the steal. Left side Hardaway. And Sanders kicks to Anthony. Out to the right wing. Here's Booker. Rebound, Washington.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Washington.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And wow, it's a...
And so it's Washington easily...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Bradley Beal. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making...
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful...
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cansa, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que só face tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desce. Aí pensando desse esse quatro falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não vejo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque eu ouço a voz dela através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. então já que me deixou por aqui. Aprendi a viver pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas pra mim isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois. O resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez, pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar os picos floridos. Mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim, para mim tem que ter valor. Não é só chegar e abusar, nem forjar, nem fingir que nem dá pra sentir.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. The Bucks made the move to acquire Michael Carter-Williams. He had some big moments for them so far. Jason Kidd wants to mold him as their point guard of the future. Do you see that working out, Kenny?
I think it could work out. You know why? Because he plays like his coach a little bit. You know, he has a similar style of play, and hopefully he could have a career like Jason Kidd. That would be great. But he looks to make plays first for his teammates and then his self second. But if he develops his jump shot, that will be the difference.
You know, he's what I call a fast first type point guard. You know, helps set up their wing players. MCM, he's a guy to do that. Great work by Jason Kidd, molding the young fella.
Time now to tip things off. Kevin Harlan has the call, and we will see you later.
Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Orlando in Florida. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that.
Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, filling out the wings. It's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Greg Monroe is out there with Ryan Holland. And it's Mayo in at the 1 spot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
New York comes into this following a loss to the Wizards.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Now Middleton. O.J. Mayo missing on the 3. And Monroe with the basket on the assist by Middleton.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, you know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
Nice work to get it inside and contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Milwaukee now. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And you know, last year, not a huge talent discrepancy between these teams, but they still managed to win every game in the season series.
You know, you can call it luck, favorable matchups, favor. They ran the table. We'll see if that continues here tonight, guys.
Now a flump. O.J. Mayo missing on the three. Anthony can't hit. Mayo against the Flalo. Mayo kicks to Monroe. The shot by Middleton, wide open. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Here's Mayo following the score by New York. Inside. Monroe against Sanders. Mayo kicks to Antetokounmpo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Armstrong dishes to O'Quinn. Second chance shot, and Freak with the layup.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Jason Kidd. He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Mayo, the pass to Monroe. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Anthony kicks to Armstrong. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Goes back up. And Antetokounmpo lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Middleton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. That three off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Aflalo, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And O'Quinn sends it back. And that'll be change here, too. Armstrong's checked in. Ryan Hollins, who's checked in for the Bucks. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Ryan Hollins is out there with Monroe. And it's Mayo in at the point guard. Screen by Monroe. Mayo dishing to Monroe. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too. Monroe has been all sorts of trouble for him. He's got 8 points and 1 assist.
Here's Armstrong. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Monroe. The Knicks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
2 shots.
That one misses.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Middleton the pass to Monroe. Tries from 7. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Monroe's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Aflalo. Hollins with the block.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And it's blocked by Hollins. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the front of the rim and out. Knicks trail by 11. Armstrong dishes to Afflalo. Makes it off the glass. Afflalo's got his first basket of the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Armstrong against Mayo. Here's Monroe. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. 1:16 left now here in the second. The pass to Middleton. In the corner, Mayo with it. From deep. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Up top, Armstrong. Back to Anthony. Armstrong kicks to Sanders. Follow the pass to Armstrong. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Booker, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Derek Williams comes in for Sanders. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Anthony. Hardaway is subbed in for Aaron Afflalo. Now here's Freak. O.J. Mayo missing his last shot. Williams kicks to Thomas. New York needs to get off a shot. Hardaway for 3, and that one's good. Hardaway has got 7 points in the game.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. And you know, Greg Monroe has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Armstrong, he's in at point guard. Sanders is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Afflalo in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards gave them a bit of a boost. He ended with 10 points, and he was able to dish out a few helpers to teammates as well. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
It's stolen by Mayo. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
We need to be more
Jake Holder up. checked in for Armstrong.
Crash the glass.
And then for Milwaukee, Henson's checked in for Ryan Howlands. Williams comes in for Chris Middleton. And Parker subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Feeds it to Booker. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Williams dishes to Monroe. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Count that one. Monroe's got 4 this quarter.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for Milwaukee.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. There's a screen by Williams. Mayo drives in, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 8 points for O.J. Mayo. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Parker and Henson are at the forward slots. Mayo out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. Parker's shot is off. Knicks trail by 7. Anthony, the pass to Armstrong. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Armstrong's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. Mayo kicks to Parker. There's the screen. He dishes it to Middleton. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. He feeds it to Parker. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Parker with another miss.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Out to Anthony. Here's Armstrong. It's tipped.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Middleton dishes to Parker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. Here's Parker. Henson the pass to Williams. And stolen by Aflalo. And now the Knicks on the break. Freak with the ball. That one goes. Count. 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that one's good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Parker outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
New York moving it around. Up top, Armstrong. He's covered by Howlands. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Armstrong.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And let's get this update now from Doris Perkins across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Monroe down low, covered by Anthony. And Middleton kicks to Monroe. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Hollins. It falls.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
New York with the ball. Armstrong with it. Now Mayo defending, and that's an intentional foul. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. The dish to Monroe. And he jams it with authority.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.